Yo, welcome back to the channel. This is Dan Richmond. Thanks for checking me out again. So today we're going to talk about Hedera and the big new governing council member they added. I'm super excited to share this with you guys and tell you more about the Mondelez International group. It's very important that you understand Hedera is getting into a whole new sector. We're expanding into different industries. This is a great ad for the council. Let me tell you why. Let's go. Hey guys, so at the time I'm recording this right now, H-bar's at 8.3. So yeah guys, we're right on target. I hope we keep pressing. Like I said, this is the price point I thought we'd get to. I hoped like a week before this time frame, but we're here now. So let's get into Mondelez International. First I'm going to tell you guys, this is a $31 billion company, right? Their stock's at 71.49 a piece right now. And guys, this company just isn't a small brand, okay? Mondelez International is actually used to be part of Kraft Heinz, and if you look here, both companies were listed in. So Kraft split itself up. So basically, Mondelez International used to be part of Kraft, and then Kraft split and went onto the NASDAQ. In 2015, and then Kraft and Heinz merged after that. So Mondelez is like the international brands group. So huge company, guys. They're multinational, holding approximately 83,000 individuals with careers and employment. So huge company, guys. I'm really excited about this ad. Let me show you what their global CEO leader said, Zhingzhou said about Hedera and why he thinks this is a great thing. This is on the Gossip About Gospel podcast, which features Zenobia, and she's interviewing Zing right now. So check this out.
Consumer in digital world, it's one of the most important innovation idea we're exploring today, and that is one reason we want to work with Hedera DLTs and to explore potentials in that space. And that is very important for us.
And can you talk to us a little bit about how you first learned about...
So I'm going to go back a little bit, guys.
Strategy, right? Consumer engagement. How do you using an NFT and a blockchain, those technology to engage consumer in digital world? It's one of the most important innovation idea we're exploring today, and that is one reason we want to work with Hedera DLTs and to explore potentials in that space, and that is very important for us.
So if you watch this whole podcast, he goes in to say that basically they're trying to push Gen Z. They know Gen Z is on social networks. They understand where Gen Z is at. They're on their mobile phone, right? So Mondelez Group wants to push out more. They want to double what the company's worth, $31 billion. They want to get to $51 billion in a 5-year strategy. So part of their 5-year strategy is to push this digitalization of goods. They're working with SKUX. They've worked with SKUX on coupons. It sounds like if you watch the whole podcast, they already have a working relationship with which we know SKUX is part of Hedera. So they already have that going. They already know, right? They've already been educated. The other thing is, He wants to be able to push customer engagement of Gen Z so that he can get the attention through NFTs, through rewards, through different ways, digitalization, and that's a part of the big play here, guys. This is a multinational food and snack group that has joined the Hedera Governing Council, guys. I'm really excited about this ad. So, the other thing, I just want to go to the actual thing right here. You can see Brandon from Hedera Foundation / his own thing / I don't know. I'm not going to get into the H-bar bowl. We know him. We love him. Whatever. It gets me a little, I don't know. But let's check this out.
Enjoyed the interview you did with John Najarian and Lehman, but that was a few years ago. To start, can you explain the business behind SKUX and the problems you're trying to solve?
Yeah, absolutely. No, super excited for our work with Hedera and just, congrats.
Before this goes much more into it, I just want to say, you see how it says digital payment-based good offers and global supply chains? a global supply chain like Mondelez has, right?
That's the growth of the network. The last couple years since the interview, we have been heads down building out our technology, our infrastructure, and our strategic partnerships. When we think about SKUX, and we talked, some of this in the interview at NASDAQ, when you look at the promotional offer industry, there's billions and billions of dollars spent every year that goes to fraud and really doesn't end up in consumers' pockets, right? And so when we think about SKUX, and we took a very different approach to the payments industry, specifically on how we could solve pain points in the ability for consumers to get access to these funds and to their payments, we're really focused on two things. Number one, simplifying consumer access to promotional spend through digital first instant payments, and enabling merchants to be able to easily accept item level payments, and to do that without sharing their basket data with third parties. So very focused on that as a company, and you have a multi-patented approach, and obviously very excited about our work with Hedera in the work of that process.
Yeah, we actually saw some of the patents that you guys just announced a few weeks ago. Now, let's dive a little bit into Hedera. How exactly does SKUX leverage the Hedera network for your business?
Well, so let me kind of back up a little bit, and I'll just give you a really simple use case, right? So today, one of our partners, a very large beverage brand, right? And so previous to SKUX, when consumers were having, in the customer service vertical of their...
We just care about SKUX and what they're doing for our HBAR community. We know that it's growing us. They're a great foundation, HBAR ball, whatever. But we know, guys, that they're huge, right? And this Mondelez International, this thing, guys, hopefully it more transactions on the network, right? Even if it's SKU inventory transactional stuff, it's more transactions for the network, more ways for us to grow, more branding, more everything, right? So I'm really excited about it. I think this is great for the ecosystem. The ecosystem is flourishing right now. I mean, guys, look at all the videos I've had to create in the last month. All of these has been big news for Hedera, and I haven't even gone over everything. I mean, we got stuff with the maritime application that just joined. There's a lot of things happening in the ecosystem. I'm Dan Richmond. I'm super excited about the Hedera ecosystem. I'm going to continue stacking these HBARs, guys, to the moon. All right, let's get it. You guys have a great rest of the day. This is Dan Richmond. Please like, subscribe, follow for more. Let's go.